Like baby, 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 oh, baby, 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 oh. Oh, wait a minute, is this? Oh, crap. Alright, guys, welcome to your 63rd Objective-C tutorial. And in this tutorial, I'm pretty much going to be telling you how to do the two most common things with files. You think I'd be teaching you those first, but I'm actually teaching you the last. Interesting, huh? So, anyways, let me go ahead and close this, delete the file I already have. And what we're going to be doing is, don't mind me mumbling back then, what we're going to be doing first is creating a new file. So file, new file, just make sure it's an empty text file from other, and go ahead and click next. And well, we might as well name it baby, and choose where it's going. It is going in build, debug, again, as the rest of our files. So that looks good. So now we have a file named baby in our main directory, and we don't even have to, populate it with anything, because I just want to make a sample file to show you guys that. Check this out. So I have something to delete pretty much. And by the way, make sure that you have no files in this directory except, of course, your Bucky Test tester file and baby. Or you can just follow along with the tutorial. It doesn't really matter to me. So the first thing I'm going to be showing you what to do is how to delete a file. So delete a file. And make sure you spell delete wrong in your comment. And so in order to, we could go ahead and put this in if-else block to find some error codes, but we're not going to be typing in error. So manager, and the method for this is remove item at path, and the parameter is what path or what file do you want to delete. So at baby, and we type this in because the path is pretty much the file name in the same directory, baby. So this is the file that we want to remove, and there's actually one more parameter you have to type in. For the error, just go ahead and type in no. This means if we get an error, don't do anything weird. Just, or don't even worry about it, because, that looks good. We're not going to get an error, hopefully. So that's how you delete a file. But I might as well just finish out this tutorial and show you guys how to print out a file. So by the end of this program, we're still going to have this tester file, and the contents are still going to be, my name is Bucky, I like ham. But how exactly do we print it out right in our console, right here? Well, in order to print a file, nice little comment, what you need to do is nslog, of course, that's how you print everything. And you need to print out an object, and put the semicolon at the end. And as that object, what you want to do is actually pass it a method. Now this method to print out a file is an ns, it's a it's a method from the ns string class, and it's string with contents of file. So it pretty much takes the contents of your file and turns it into a string. But as a parameter, you say what file path do you want to pass it. So just put in tester file, because remember we created a tester file object, and there are two other parameters it needs. The first is en encoding. Now what encoding means, pretty much, it's a little more in depth to this, but how do you want it to display? And we want it to display, trust me, you don't have to remember this at all, because everyone ever does is just copy it. But NSUTF, and check this out. You get this big NSUTF8 string encoding. Anyways, it doesn't even matter what that really means. It's just normally, we just want it to display normally. If you ever need that again, then just go ahead and copy it. You don't need to remember that. And error, no. So, these really aren't things that you need to understand. Error, null, don't give us any errors. Encoding, print it out normally. This just might confuse you because it has a weird name. But anyways, the main thing you want to remember is string with contents of file. That's the method name. And as a parameter, what do you want to print out? So make sure you have only your tester file and baby, none of these new file 2s. And now we can go ahead and run it. So let's see if baby deletes. Yep, baby deleted. We created that new file too, obviously. And check this out. What got printed out? File's 31 bytes, that's the file size. My name is Bucky and I like ham. And again, this was from the last tutorial, and this was from the last tutorial too. But again, what we did in this tutorial is we deleted that baby file from our program, and we also printed out my name is Bucky and I like ham, because that was the contents of this tester file right there. So that is in essence, let me get rid of this thing, how you delete a file using the remove item at path in your manager object, and how to print out a file using this method from the NSString class, and this method called string with contents file. It takes a file and converts it into a string using this weird encoding that, I mean, it's irrelevant, but you need it there or else you'll get error. And also error null. So I mean, that's that for this tutorial. We are finally done with this program. I can go ahead and delete it all, but if you want to look at any of the code, maybe you're getting an error, go ahead and click on the link below, and then I'll put it all in my website for you guys. Go ahead and copy it for you guys for free. But anyways, we are done with this program, finally. What a relief. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next tutorial.